Vanakkam. Today I am going to cover another type of bank fraud. The topic is fraud that has taken place in jewel auction. Normally, we are seeing only jewel loan documents in audit. We are verifying the date of sanction, weight, and signed by whom, who has received the jewels and who has closed the jewels and everything. In some cases, the borrower who has availed the jewel loan, they are not able to close the jewel loan. So the bank in turn, what they will do, they send the notices to the borrower. Borrower on receipt of notice, some may come to the branch, some may not come to the branch. They are not able to close the loan. So what has happened? So the bank, they have to realize the loan. This they have to take only after the completion of the jewel loan due date. So in order to realize the jewels, as per the permission given by the head office of the concerned bank, the manager, he himself can sell the jewels through public auction. For that, first thing the manager, he has to do, he has to give opportunity to the borrower, and he has to send a notice that if the loan is not closed before the date, then the jewels will be auctioned in public. So this is the first notice. The opportunity must be given to the borrower. As an auditor, you are to see that. Normally in audit, we are not seeing the jewel auction fully. So first we have to see the opportunity given to the borrower. This is first. Then, in spite of time given, the borrower has not come to the branch, he has not closed the loan, then the manager can take the list of all jewels which have not been closed. Then he has to give a paper advertisement saying the details about the borrower, about the weight, about the loan amount which was outstanding till the date of advertisement. And in the ad, he has to specifically mention that the public auction date. In this date, the auction has to be conducted in open forum. One thing you have to notice that if the borrower, after the public announcement through paper ad, if he comes to the branch and if he closes the loan, the borrower, the banker has to return the jewels because he has closed the loan. The purpose is to get the recovery and not the auction of jewels. So is there any such thing? You have to do it. So now the banker is conducting the auction in the open market in front of all, and based on the value, based on the purity, based on the quality of the jewels will be auctioned. Lot of people, even a lot of people who are there to buy these kind of jewels, they will come to the bank and they will take the jewels on auction. This is the normal procedure that everyone is following in jewel auction. In one of the branches where I have gone for audit, it's a private sector bank. I cannot say, I don't want to mention the name. It's a private bank. What the manager did, in order to realize the funds, because some jewels may have value, some jewels may not have value. What he did, he opened the jewel packets, because these jewel packets have to be opened in front of the borrower at the time of auction. That means the borrower has to present at the time of auction. So the manager, what he did, he opened the jewel packet. Suppose if there are two bangles and one necklace, he has taken the bangles and he has gone to the open market and he has sold the bangle without any bill, because he has not received any bill. He has sold the bangle in the open market. He got the fund. He has given the amount credit to the customer account. We don't know how much value he has sold the bangle. So when I saw this, see, in the list of jewel application, I found that there are one necklace and two bangles. I found missing of two bangles. When I inquired this with the branch manager, he said, I have taken two bangles and I have given credit because it's very difficult to sell the necklace in the open market. So it is easy to sell the bangles. The banker has got no right to open the packet. He has got no right to sell the same in the open market. He has to sell only through public auction. If at all he wants to sell the jewels, it has to be done in front of the borrower. So nothing has taken place. This is the fraud which I have found out. Because manager has exceeded his powers. He has misutilized his powers. I have reported this under fraud. This is one type of auction fraud which has been conducted by the branch manager. So being an auditor, you have to see whether the auction proceedings have been carried out properly. In another case, the jewel was auctioned in open market. Say there are two customers. Let us take example. In the previous case, the manager who has sold the part of the jewels in open market, he has opened so many packets and he has adjusted the amount. We don't know what is the rate. So if this has happened, if any part of the jewels have been sold and part has remained in the stock, then you have to ask as an auditor. This is one type of fraud. Second thing is, this auction is being carried out in open market. There are, let us say, two borrowers, for example. In case both the borrowers have availed, say, 50,000 rupees. This borrower has availed 50,000 jewel loan. This borrower has availed 50,000 jewel loan. Both the jewels are auctioned. See, this will definitely happen in almost even in 50% cases. This type of practice is being carried out by few bankers. I cannot blame all, by few bankers. This I have noticed in my audit career. This 50,000, one person, say Mr. A borrowed 50,000 rupees and yes, his jewels were auctioned. His jewels are auctioned, say this 50,000 jewels, it was auctioned for 60,000 rupees. Say there is a surplus of 10,000. So the manager, he has adjusted 50,000 rupees and kept 10,000 separately. Then the second part, say these jewels were auctioned, that has gone for 46,000 only. So there was a shortage of 4,000. What this manager did, he has adjusted that 10,000 of Mr. A to Mr. B's loan. This should not be done because as per the norms, the Mr. A's loan should be treated separately, Mr. B's loan should be treated separately. Here the surplus of A loan is being adjusted to B's loan and the remaining surplus of 6,000 is adjusted to some other party's surplus. So that means A's jewels, if it is auctioned, then nothing will go to the borrower. So this is a very, very wrong procedure. So this is the another type of fraud, because as per the contractor bailment, if jewels have been auctioned, the A's amount should be returned, any surplus should be returned to A, and B's deficit should be adjusted, and the remaining balance the manager has to file a case against the borrower. There should not be any adjustment. So in the audit, my suggestion is, if you are going for if you are going for statutory audit, even as a concurrent auditor, as a statutory auditor, if you are going for the audit, you have to verify the jewel auction proceedings. This is a must one, because in audit, for want of time, we are not seeing most of the auditors. I cannot say all auditors, few auditors, they are not seeing the jewel auction proceedings. My suggestion is you must see the jewel auction proceedings, but before going to that, you should know the procedure. One, the jewel auction should be made. First opportunity should be given to the borrower. and if the borrower fulfill the commitment, then that jewel should not be auctioned. Second thing, paper advertisement. The manager has to make a list and he has to go for paper advertisement. In the paper advertisement, he has to give full details of the name of the borrower, weight, and what's the amount loan borrowed, what is the outstanding, everything he has to certify. Then the auction date should be mentioned. Then on that auction date, he has to do the auction fully. The packet should be opened only in front of the borrower. If the borrower is not present, then he has to create a witness who is present during the auction. That proceedings he has to create. Then only he has to do the auction. Then whatever amount comes, he has to adjust to that particular person's loan account. These details he must inform the borrower. This is the procedure you have to follow. In case of any deficit, he has to go for the legal proceedings only. He should not adjust. This is the thing I want to convey to you through jewel auction fraud. Kindly do the verification of jewel auction proceedings. This is one of my experience. Even you might have very bigger experience, and even during the jewel auction, even spurious gold also will be found out, because those jewels have not been taken back by the borrower. That means there will be a chance for spurious gold. So the buyer who wants to participate, initially he wants to verify the purity of the jewels. So if there is you verify, is there any complaint about jewel auction? So jewel auction is being conducted. Some jewels which is in the list, if it has not gone for auction, then you have to go and analyze what is the reason why it has gone for auction. You have to read, because in case of spurious gold, under white, purity, everything will be there. So you have to analyze the reason. This is the thing I want to convey. And thanks for watching this jewel auction fraud video. Thank you very much. Nandri, Vanakkam.